Hello everybody, it's your old friend RJ City, and today I will be watching and reacting to all the intros and outros to Mama's Family. It was from 1983 to 1990, quite a run, and of course, before that it was on the Carol Burnett show, and it was Carol Burnett, and then Vicki Lawrence wrote it and said, I look like you, and then Carol Burnett said, oh, I want to have you on the show, which is insane. In what world? Television never allows two people who look exactly the same to both get work, especially on a high-profile show. And then she left, and then Carol was upset about it, and maybe they had heat. It's a whole thing. It's not for me to say. But let's talk about Mama. Let's watch Mama. Let's react to Mama. Because without any further ado, all the intros and outros to Mama's Family. Oh, I don't remember this at all. Oh, this is Harvey
For those of you who have difficulty remembering the names of world-famous celebrities, I am Alistair Quince.
Yeah. All right. Everyone loved doing Masterpiece Theater parodies back
Mom,
in this day.
who had never been divorced, found out that her son Vic, who had been divorced once, was going to marry
This is from the Carol Burnett show. And they would just set up the sketch. Obviously,
and Naomi to
if you need something expository like this, then this premise is too big for a sketch show.
Or whether Vic
Makes
is
so
not
much
going
sense.
to marry Naomi. Or possibly both.
Is all of this just Harvey Korman?
Roll it.
All right, here we go. Aw, there's that horrible, it always looked like a retro video game logo. The resolution was odd. Vicki playing the youngest old person ever. Ken Barry was, I think, of an appropriate age. I wonder how Vicki Lawrence, how old she was. She was like 20. She's like the same age as Dorothy Lyman here. And Eric Brown, I'm not really a fan of. You sort of forget he's in the show. Karen Argud, I also never knew her real name, but now I'm thrust with how to pronounce it. And lest we forget, Drew was on this before Golden Girls. People always forget that she was on the show. She did a wonderful job. And Carol would be in intermittently, and then it was canceled. I mean, look, you have two Golden Girls here before the Golden Girls. It has some historical significance. This also feels like the opening to Roseanne, that sweep down the street. Although this looks terrible. This does not look like the inside of the house. Bright and happy. This is morose. And Harvey directed it. I did not know that.
The preceding program was recorded before a live audience.
That's nice.
The Band of Savannah GA. Yeah.
Stick a bag on it, Franny.
That's adorable. A lot of heart. How would the audience even be hearing that voiceover? Is the audience watching these credits and listening to the voiceover? Somehow I don't think so. But yeah, the porch light is on there. That's adorable. And this is in Georgia. It was set in Georgia. Joe Hamilton made a lot of money off this. Of course, it was on TBS for so long, too. I don't know why they won't bring it back. It's a real all-time bad logo. In terms of the resolution, even. The Joe Hamilton logo is great. It's a decent resolution. This is much better. This is what I think of. I'm so glad they moved houses, except the inside still remained exactly the same. A new picture of Ken, certainly, is nice. See, now we've hit our stride. They needed to, like, pump it up a little. And when you add Beverly Archer, you can't go wrong. She's by far my favorite part of this whole show. And the other kids out, this is so much better. More colorful, more sunny, more friendly. This is Mama's Family to me. I'm so glad they all realized what I realized after the first intro. Just shit was not working. Even the logo looks better with this background. We get a nice outro here. Keep it daytime. Earl Bowen was a great actor. He recently passed away. Oh, wow. That's fantastic. Yeah, there's no sense of doing night. Night was weird. It was too much like the Waltons or something. Keep it sunny, keep it happy. That's Mama. Oh, that's Southern hospitality, even though she's weird. Bob Mackie did well, I guess Bob Mackie was the costumer on the original Carol Burnett show, so they would credit him. That makes so much sense. And I like the song. It's not particularly memorable, but it suits the character. This is, of course, we're deep in syndication here. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's not outstanding. They put the flamingos in the yard. Vicki Lawrence Schultz lest we forget. And Schultz there, her husband, is the guy, I think he was a songwriter, and he did The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia, which he wanted to give to Cher. I love Beverly Archer so much. She's still alive. She's doing well. I think she writes books or something. But Schultz there offered The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia to Cher. She's like, I don't want to do another story song. And then Vicki Lawrence is like, what the hell, I'll do it. And now you have Mama outside the house, which had so much life to it, which now makes it feel so much more real. What an excellent, so simple, yet so effective to add that dimension. And now we're at night, but look at how much brighter this night is. You know, they put that kind of blue light on it, and then all the windows, all the lights are on in the house, things are going on, people had a little life. The other one was so morose. It was like the beginning of a 70s B horror film. Much, much better. Much more Atlanta, Georgia. Things are hot. You want iced tea and shit. Everyone's sweating. I guess that's the impression they want to give. Just sitting and sweating. Good for Joe. Is that it? Wow. I guess that's it. Well, I thought there was going to be, you know, a lot more here. But I guess not. They started with that first one. They realized they had the idea of what they wanted, but they did not quite have the execution. And then they executed it, and it got so much better. Friendly, more in tune, and, you know, the song isn't that good. It's not a song that blah, 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 blah. Like, if I did that to you, you would not know. But then if you heard the song, you go, oh, yeah, okay. It's just not a memorable song. However, I will say this, the show only hit its stride when Beverly Archer came on screen. And I think about her at least weekly, if not daily. And if she's out there watching it, and I know she is, I love you.